What is up, guys? Dirk here. Happy Monday. So this video is just a quick update on the weekly chart since the week has just closed. We have a new weekly candle and I want to share with you my thoughts of what I think lies ahead as well as levels that I'm watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below because I am going to be giving away $500 in Bitcoin to a random subscriber who liked this video and who left a comment down below. And the rule is basically you just have to be subscribed. I'll choose an auto comment generator that picks a random comment of a subscriber of this video, and then I will let you know next week who the winner is of $500 in Bitcoin. And the reason why I'm doing this is I want to be able to give back, and of course I also really want to hit the 30,000 subscriber milestone on my channel. I've been working on this for almost 5 years now, and it would be really cool to hit 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So make sure you are subscribed, smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and maybe you'll win $500 in Bitcoin. Alright, so starting out with Bitcoin, we are currently trading at $17,300 again. So yes, we are still under $20,000. Yes, we are still under the 200-week moving average, which you can see here in red. We are under the 50-week moving average, which is here in blue. We are under the all-time high of the 2017 bull market. So technically, we are still below all those levels, and that puts us in a technical bearish trend until we get reclaims of those key levels. Now, what you can also see here on the chart is we are starting to form a bullish RSI divergence on the weekly chart, which when this happens on weekly time frames can be very significant and often marks a very significant long-term trend reversal. As you can see, we had the exact same, the opposite, but we had it over here at the top, right? Where you can see that Bitcoin made a higher high at 69,000, it made a lower high, and the trend reversed for about a year now already. So now we're starting to see the inverse of this take place, and that is a good sign for a potential bottom here at the end of this bear market. Now, of course, keep in mind that this is a weekly time frame, so it can take weeks or months for these reversals to form. And just because we had two touches over here, sometimes what happens is we get a third touch of the trend line and a third touch of the RSI divergence. So it doesn't mean the bottom is completely in just yet. So the key is, as I've been saying, really for us to get a reversal, we need at least a reclaim of the breakdown level, which is 19,000. Actually, a bit above there is the 3-day 50 moving average, about 20,000. So we need to get back above there for any signs of medium-term bullishness. And then actually what we really need is a reclaim of this 200-week moving average, which is about 24,200. And ultimately, before we are back in full-blown bull market territory, we need to reclaim the 50-week moving average in blue. As you can see over here, once we reclaim it, the whole bull market is above there. And because we are still in the early phases, I think even if we get a bit of a reclaim here, it's likely to bounce around for probably a year, maybe a year and a half, in the same way as it did over here in the 2018 bear market before we get a full-blown bull market. So likely a full-blown bull market is probably still somewhere towards middle 2024, maybe the end of 2024, when the next halving is. But that doesn't mean there can't be enormous opportunities in the meantime, because you see, even in 2018, we had a almost 300% rally over here in Bitcoin and obviously in altcoins and things like that. So there will be opportunities. I think 2023 is going to be a great year for crypto and for opportunities to be able to accumulate low, to be able to make some swing plays. There's going to be a lot of potential, and of course I'm going to be updating that on the channel regularly and sharing my thoughts and insights as I always do. So what we're looking for right now is we're looking to wait and see what happens. On the shorter time frame, we can still rally to 18, maybe 19, maybe even 20,000, but that could still just be a squeeze or a bear market rally that gets rejected and comes back down for a third touch. So I'm going to say, in my opinion, until we get a reclaim of $20,000, which is the 3-day 50 moving average, until that happens, any bounce here is suspect, could get sold off again, and we could still see new lows in Bitcoin and the potential maybe of still touching this $12,000 level to fill the fair value gap. That is a possibility. Whether it happens now or whether it happens in January or February, I'm still not sure, but Those are the criteria. So we're looking for at least a reclaim of the 3-day 50 moving average. And until then, there is still further downside risk. But of course, in the short term, you know, if you're looking at trades, you look at other things. And like I said, we could go to 18 or 19 or even 20,000 and then sell back off again. Okay, so timeframes and context is important, but overall, that is my view on Bitcoin right now. If we're looking at Ethereum on the weekly chart, you can see it's currently trading at $1,295 right now, and it is at a pretty crucial spot because, as you can see, we are below the 200-week moving average. We are below the 50-week moving average, which is blue. So technically, we have been making here lower highs, and technically this is still bearish on the higher time frame. Okay, so what we're looking for at least is a reclaim of this 200-week moving average, a weekly close back above it, ideally 2 weeks above it, to be able to consider more medium-term bullishness. Now you can see over here that level is coincidentally also very much the 2018 all-time high of Ethereum. So we're at a point now where it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because if we get rejected at this point and we sell off here, we could actually retest or go below the June lows, something that I'm still kind of expecting because Bitcoin already went below the June lows. Ethereum has not yet done so. And even though we have had, you know, 2 green weeks over here, we are at a critical point, like I've just pointed out. And if we get rejected at this 200-week moving average, there is still downside potential and it could sell off pretty quickly. We don't know what the catalyst of that could be. Maybe there's another bankruptcy, maybe an exchange is insolvent, maybe a protocol gets hacked. There's so many different things that could cause another sell-off, and a quick one at that. We don't know what that is, so there could be some sort of black swan. Obviously, if the price of Bitcoin goes up and it reclaims and it closes this week back above the 200-week moving average, things start to get a little bit more interesting. But just like with Bitcoin, ultimately, we have to get back above the blue, the 50-week moving average, to get in full-blown bull market territory. As you can see over here, the 2017 bull market, sorry, lasted when it was above the 50. The whole bull market here was when it was above the 50. So as long as we're below this 50, we're not going to get this kind of exponential move to the upside. And at best, we can get, if we reclaim the 200, maybe we get a move to the 50, and then it probably bounces around a bit. As you can see in the same way in 2018, 2019, it took about 2 years or 2.5 years of sideways accumulation before we got the next bull market. And it is completely possible that we get something like that again, where, like I said, with Bitcoin, the whole of 2023, we potentially go sideways. Obviously, there's going to be opportunities. There will be bounces. There will be bear market rallies, but it will probably take a year or a year and a half. The next halving is in May of 2024. So just like the Bitcoin halving in May of 2020, it also kicked off the bull market after that. So maybe it's a good thing to just expect the next bull market to start sometime after the next halving, which is middle 2024, maybe towards the end of 2024. And if it happens sooner than that, obviously we keep an eye on the monthly and the weekly and the 3-day charts, how that develops. And if we get bullish signals where it looks like potentially we could start going higher sooner than that, obviously I will update you on that. But just as a mental kind of expectation, if you expect it to take another year and a half, potentially 2 years before we get another major bull market, it's just less stressful than having to think every single day, where is that bull market? Why is it not here? Why is it not here? Just be patient. We will get another bull market. In my opinion, it is pretty certain that we will get some sort of major rally again, but maybe it will take some time. And in the meantime, we work with what we have and we let the charts show us the direction. So with Ethereum, to sum up, we need to close back above this 200-week moving average. So that is at least above 1340. If we can close the week above it, even better 2 weeks above it, then things start to look better for the bulls in the medium term. Until then, if we get rejected, we could go back down to retest the June lows, which is $900. And if there's something more serious, depending on whatever causes the sell-off, if there's really a fundamental problem for the space, we could potentially sell off even lower. And ultimately, the worst case scenario I see for Ethereum is somewhere between $300 and $500. That is still potentially on the table, especially as long as we are below the 200-week moving average. So let's see what this week brings us and where we end up closing. Once again, if you enjoyed this content, smash the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you want a chance to win $500 in Bitcoin, leave a comment down below. You have to be subscribed to the channel. You have to leave a comment. And then in the next video that I upload, I will announce the winner. One lucky subscriber will win $500 in Bitcoin.